Hollywood, Holly weird. I think it's probably substantially more weird for women.
I didn't have the best experiences. One of the last movies I did, one of the producers asked me to, he hired a girl that he was sleeping with,
Whoa!
and then he had her ask
Ruslan.
I saw this on Matthew Knowles' channel, and I'm gonna do a second bit on Matthew Knowles after this. Oh, Rick Warren. Yeah, we'll try. We'll see how many we can hit. I feel good. I had a mate. Okay, so check this out. So this is a star, Grace Van Dien, in Stranger Things, which I thought was a pretty W season 1. I think I watched season 2. I haven't been what season are they on? I'm not keeping up, but I thought season 1 was a W. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I thought it was good. Said that she's been turning down acting projects. Okay, now maybe I'll get to Michael Knowles' thing, but I want to point this out, and then I want to point out to the how wild is it that she's utilizing YouTube, right? That's a very interesting thing to go from Hollywood to YouTube. That says a whole lot about the climate that we're in.
turning down acting projects and deciding to stream more. But the fact of the matter is, the last few projects I've worked on, I didn't have the best experiences.
You don't say. Now, there's an inside thing of like Hollywood, Holly weird. I think it's probably substantially more weird for women. I think that's a fair assessment. Okay, so let me give you guys context on who she is. Okay, and the bombshell she drops is pretty crazy. Okay, so here she is in Stranger Things. Okay, she's one of the person's sister, I think, right? She was in a cheerleader. Okay, so she says that she has switched up taking as many auditions to focus on streaming. Okay, that's fascinating. Okay,
Projects and deciding to stream more. But the fact of the matter is, the last few projects I've worked on, I didn't have the best experiences. One of the last movies I did, one of the producers asked me to, he hired a girl that he was sleeping with,
Whoa!
and then he had her ask me to have a threesome with her.
Whoa!
You guys think I'm stupid. I'm not stupid, guys. I know this.
Ugh. I'm gonna play you guys some of Michael Knowles' take because I think that he had a good take on this. But so she is in Hollywood and is being asked to. Now this is we've seen this, have we not? Isn't like Harvey Weinstein a thing? And this is like people get treated like meat all the time. It's disgusting, I know, but it is what it is. This is not uncommon in that world. I don't know why people keep pretending that it is. This stuff happens. I don't know to what extent, but it definitely happens, and it seems to happen way more to women. So the fact that she's so open about this is pretty wild.
So that's my boss.
Wow. Like, that's my boss. Imagine someone making a proposition like that to you as a woman, and then you have to keep engaging with this person. You got to keep being friendly and happy and bubbly, right? That's definitely an L for the boss, right? Wow. But it's not uncommon. We know this.
And so I don't really want to be pressured to have 3 with my boss, and so I'm having a new job now, which is similar to my old job, but it's a little bit different.
Yep.
Good honor. This is a reminder that integrity has a cost to it.
Mm-hmm.
There are going to be all sorts of temptations in life to give up your integrity, to trade your integrity for a little bit more fame or a little bit more money or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
A little more convenience, a little more ease. And she says no. And so she's giving up acting projects because she doesn't want to take a ride on the casting couch.
Good.
Some people are saying, well, she shouldn't have to pay the cost of that integrity. This dirtbag producer, he should be held accountable. Yeah, he should. Totally. He should. Would that it...
But and this is I'm not trying to minimize. Hear me. I'm not trying to minimize. This is a fundamental misunderstanding on the nature of people. I know that Hollywood art creatives tend to have a less, I would say, realistic view of humanity. They tend to be very optimistic about humanity. And I am to some degree that I think humans can do good things. But the reality is humans, especially without Jesus, are extremely depraved. Left with power and money and influence, left to their own devices, will do some horrible things. And so if you are coming from the presupposition that people are generally good, things are peachy, the world, right? And that's your presupposition. Well, then you are in for a rude awakening when you really encounter how dark the world really is. It's dark, friends. It's dark. Most people left to their own devices will surprise you with the level of darkness that's inside of them. Hey, you want to see something crazy? 67% of the people who watch this channel are not subscribed. Do me a quick favor, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you stay up to date on all the videos here on the Blessed God Studios channel.
We're so simple. But that's not the way Hollywood works. Don't look at us conservatives. It's not the conservatives who run Hollywood, okay? That's not the way Hollywood works. That's not the way Hollywood has ever worked. There's risk of corruption in all industries, but especially show business, because the promise of fame is so tempting and so precious to so many people. Right. And because the commodity that you are selling in show business is yourself, is your body. So it's no surprise that that commodity is traded in the back rooms, even as it's traded on camera as well. Yeah. And she knew that. And so Grace Van Dien could try to restart the Me Too movement. The Me Too
to be fair, we don't know if she knew that. If you're a young, impressionable girl in your teens and you're like, I want to be an actress, you may not know that. You know that probably once you get in. It's like the music industry. It's the same thing in the music industry. You don't really know what it is until you get into, and I'm not even talking, I'm not trying to go like super deep conspiratorial. I'm just saying just bare bones of, it's about what gets people talking and clicks and engagement. That's what it's ultimately about. And so you are a commodity.
Movement was always bogus. It was always just a PR stunt. Not the women who were complaining about the abuse, but all of the Hollywood dirtbag men who said, oh, he for she, I'm with her, time's up, me too. They're all the ones perpetrating it. And they had no intention of changing their behavior. It was all totally fake. And so instead of Grace Van Dien saying, I'm going to wait for reality to be different than it has always been in this dirty town, I'm not going to do it. If that's the cost of being a big star in Hollywood, I'm not going to do it. I'll go do something else. Good on her. This is the consequence of a theme that we've been talking about for the past week, which is feminism and the sexual revolution.
Now, this is an interesting take. I'm not sure if I fully agree, but this is an interesting take. Watch what he says.
Feminism says women and men should be treated exactly the same. They're indiscernible. Woman needs a man like fish needs a bicycle. Well, a consequence of that is men are not going to treat women with a special care. They're going to treat women the way they treat men, with the same kind of roughness.
What do you guys think? You guys agree with that? Because that's a pretty brutal point.
That they would treat men, and that's no good, because men and women really are different. The sexual revolution, as a consequence of feminism, says, oh, sex, it can be totally casual, doesn't mean anything. Right. And so it's going to be traded as a casual thing in Hollywood. Sheesh. It's a direct consequence of this. Sheesh. And rather than try to change the whole world, Grace Van Dien says, I'm out. See ya. Good on her. Very, very impressive.
Wow. That's an interesting take. Man, it's sad, but that is the reality. It is the reality, unfortunately, and that is what we're dealing with. And so, but here's the flip side, is that she was able to see streaming and the ability to communicate at scale through the internet and making videos and being creative. She's still being creative in regards to pivoting. And I don't know. Let's see. I'm curious how big her YouTube channel is. Have any of you guys ever watched her streams? Because I am curious how big and how well she's doing. Hopefully she's doing well. She's just getting started. She's streaming. She got 7,000 subscribers. Kudos to her. I'll show you guys her channel real quick, right? Kudos to her. Beauty, lifestyle, fashion, gaming. Okay, so she games. Let's see, how's her Twitch? Oh, okay, she's booming on Twitch. She got 316,000 followers on Twitch. So she's booming on Twitch. So that's awesome, man. So it's like, you could do something different. You could pivot. You could figure it out. You don't have to play by these rules anymore with these gatekeepers that make you do weirdo stuff. That's awesome. I tell everybody this. I want to be in music. I want to make it as a rapper. Great. Go build an online audience. You want to get into film? Great. Go build an online audience. I want to start a business. Great. Go build an online audience. He who has an audience can pivot and move around. You think we're not releasing music here? We are. I have a song coming out March 31st, just in a couple weeks. New song, right? Go to RuslanToTheMoon.com. You think we're not gonna make movies someday? We will. We will. Oh yeah, because I got buddies that are amazing directors, and through you guys partnering with us, we'll slowly build a media company, the equivalent of what you see with Daily Wire, and eventually we will do movies. We will fund movies, all of it. We're going to do all of it. right? We're going to do all of it. That's the beautiful part about having an audience that you have a relationship with, that you, God willing, obviously, who knows what could happen, but when you understand how these things work, because movies, music, different forms of medium, podcasting is a great medium, right? Podcasting is a great medium. Live streaming is a good medium. But that's the beautiful part about once you develop an audience that you're genuinely adding value to, you can do some amazing things. And I think she's seeing that. I think many people are waking up and seeing that. And that's exciting. That's exciting. So kudos to her, man. Hey, this clip is from our daily after party stream. If you enjoyed it, consider signing up for our Patreon community for only $5 a month, where you get access to the replays of our daily after party streams, as well as the uncut extended versions of our podcast, Discord access that's private, and a discount code for our merch store, only $5 a month. And ultimately, it's the best way to help us contextualize the gospel of Jesus using media, podcasting, and of course, YouTube. The link for that is in the description or in the pinned comment. The perks are amazing. You should get on there. It's only $5 a month. I'll see you over there, all right? Peace.